Hi team, in this video I'll be just doing a quick tutorial on selecting the question banks that you have from within IBX. I'm going to go back into an assessment that I already have been working on just to show you where that's at again. So if I go assessments, view assessments, and then go on the left here to draft item bank, that will show me a list of my non-published IBX assessments. Find the one I'm looking for, click on it, and it'll take me to where I build the test at. Now, from within this, on the left, I went from, it always defaults to build, so I'm going over to browse. And in the previous video, I went over to standards and how to select your standards and things like that. Your next set of filters is your question banks. Now, the ones that we pay for are inspect, the two inspect banks. Sometimes you'll see both, sometimes you'll see one. Those are the content areas we pay for. That is strictly for ELA and mathematics. We also have access to CUSD district and my items. Now, CUSD district is where if people in the district are creating their own items, there's a toggle before you publish that allows you to place it in the CUSD district folder. So if you're creating science items or foreign language items or art items or math and ELA items and you want to share them with others across the district, you'll use this district folder. And when you want to access those, just make sure you have that checkbox selected. If you have all three selected, it's kind of like trying to find a needle in a haystack, where you'll get all of the inspect items you have and your CUS district items somewhere mixed in there. Now the CUSD district bank and the My Items bank, they function based on ID numbers or the standards you select to them or the filters you add to them. So you got to be really specific when you create your items in order to find them and access them later, because a different filter, if you've added one down here, could throw off whether or not your item pops up. For example, if I go into my items, and this is where all of the items that I personally have created show up, you'll notice that right now nothing is showing up here, okay? And that is because I have this standard selected, and the item that I've created is not connected to that standard. So if I unselect this standard, now my item shows up. Now I have the DOK 1 filter there. If I was looking for my item and I had the DOK level 2 filter selected, nothing's going to come up. But if I unselect that and select DOK filter 1, my item pops up. Now if I had language or another standard or something else selected, it would not pop up. If I had the wrong item type selected when I went in to look for that, it would also not pop up. Now, if I unselect all the item types and I just leave it, it's still going to show up because now I'm not really putting any filters on it whatsoever. So if I unselect all my filters, go to my items, make sure I have no standards selected, that is the best way to get any of the items you've created onto your test. Once again, inspect is the items for math and ELA that we pay for. CUS district would be any items anybody's making across the district that they put into that folder. And my items would be your own items that you've published that no one else has access to.